Hello YouTube, this is Lisa. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I'm doing great. If this is your first time visiting my channel, I would like to welcome you. And if you are a return viewer, thank you for coming back again. I am sitting at my grow table and I am a lot of days behind on doing a lot of stuff. I've just been things going on. Haven't been able to focus like I want to, but I need to up-pot my tomato plants really bad. These are my tomato plants. They're the starts, and I mean, got some that have true leaves, but they're just leggy and everything, and that's gonna be okay because I'm gonna plant these deep. I'm gonna put them in here. This is a 3-inch deep. It's a 3-inch cup pot, and I always up pot my tomato plants in these. I have so many of these. This is what I'm going to start with tonight. But I have more. But and these are the ones that I be washing out and I use over. But these are my paste tomatoes, and I am going to up pot them. They look bad. This side is Big Mama. This side is super sauce. So I'm actually gonna have to rush and do this tonight, and this is probably all I'm gonna get done, and get them over here because they're not gonna get anywhere. They're all, it's too many in one, and they're fighting, and it's really time to get these up potted. I'm just gonna go ahead and fill up my little pots like so, and then I'm going to go ahead and get to planting. So I'll be right back. Okay, you all, so I have filled all these pots up, and drop one of these variety of plants down in here. I need to water this. I'm going to use some of this Micro Bliss mycorrhizal fertilizer. Well, it's not, I don't think it's like a real fertilizer, but it's an amendment to kind of give the roots of these plants a little boost. Okay, you all, so I have watered all these, and I should have watered them before. Put those holes in them, because the soil is really dry. It's just in a container over here, dry. And but I'm just gonna reopen these holes. Okay, so I'm going to put in a super sauce first. Look at the roots of these. The plants are not that big at all, but they have enough roots on them. See that one? It has plenty of roots. And be sure and get the roots down in there. And just put it in as deep as you can, because these plants, tomato plants, they have this little hair on them that could potentially turn to roots. I don't know if you can see, just all along there is something that looks like little hair, and those could turn to roots. So you always want to plant them when you're up potting them, and even when you transplant them into your garden, plant them as deep as you can. I could go all the way up to those leaves. But that's just how you do that, and that'll just make that plant stronger, and it will just be a big healthy plant. Now these, I only need 8 of them, but I'm going to plant them all, up pot them all, so that they will if I get some out in the garden and they don't survive or something, then I have another one pop in its place. Put back. Just go ahead and put this one down in there. I had to go get more. I had to get another tray because I need a bigger tray. And I'm gonna need some more water. That other tray, those Dollar Tree trays, like these right here, they're not that deep, so like you can only go this far in watering, and then you know these plants soak that up quick. Okay, so I got those watered. Make me some holes. Get my micro bliss put in. Put in my tomatoes. And I went ahead to do this. I really need to stop right now because I got some else I gotta do. And but it's been on my mind for a couple weeks now to get these tomatoes up potted, because I'm usually farther along than this with my tomatoes. They usually are huge by now, and they are not, because I have been procrastinating so much this season. So I'm gonna get these out. And this whole tray is super sauce. It's got these 4 plants. And these are some tough little plants. Tomato plants, they are tough. And as long as you get them planted down in there deep, they don't mind you. They don't mind this up potting and splitting them apart and stuff. They don't mind it. Get those roots all the way down in there, pretty deep. Some of these, they haven't opened up yet, but some of them have opened up and gotten their true leaves. But the ones that have not, this is gonna help them to go ahead and do so. I have 3 more. Exactly how many pots I have left. This is great. And I know that it's probably hard for you all to see what I'm doing. But I just wanted you all to see how I up pot my tomatoes. And just to let you know, like the little hair that grow along the stem of them, you want to plant these as deep as you can. You want to up pot them as deep as you can, and then when you transplant them in your garden, you want to transplant them as deep as you can, because it's just gonna these are all indeterminate tomato plants. This one has gotten its true leaves. It's an indeterminate tomato plant. See, I put that way down in there, and I probably could have planted it all the way up to that leaf there, but I didn't do it. But I planted it pretty deep, and this plant will probably grow to be 12 or 15 feet tall. So that's the reason why you have to plant them as deep as you can every time you plant them. I don't plan to, and I don't feel like I'm going to have to up pot them anymore. The next time when these come out of these pots, they will be going into the garden. But they start out like this. All your plants, they're going to start out as itty bitty little old plants like that. But then they are going to grow to humongous plants. So that is it, you all. I have gotten my first tray of tomato seedlings up potted, and I'm gonna take these. They don't need the heat mat anymore. They don't need that anymore. So I'm gonna find a place on the grow shelf for them. and that's where I'll leave them. I have several. I have other varieties. I have my challenge, my Cherokee Purple Challenge tomatoes that I'll have to up pot, and I'll do that. But I just wanted to give you all an idea how you do it. Some of you have not done this before. You have not. You haven't started seeds, so you don't know what you need to do. When any plant, not just tomatoes, but any plant, when they first pop out of their germinate, they pop out of their seed, they get these first little leaves. This one right here, it still just have its first little leaves. Those are the, I think, cotyledon leaves. Those are its first little leaves right there. And then it will grow its true leaves, which this one is doing. And it'll just have other little leaves just coming all out. Like that one has kind of done it. Most of these have, and most of them still have their true leaves. I mean their first leaves. But all plants, they come out of their seed, and you notice it mostly. Well, brassicas does it too. They come out of their seed, and they'll have these little leaves that just look like that. And then brassicas, they keep growing, and those little leaves like that, they just stay there and right there. But out of the center will come more leaves, and then the stem keep growing, and more leaves grow out on it. These, they just start growing other leaves all around. But those first leaves, you can clip those off once you get your true leaves. But that's basically how all plants grow. And they get those first leaves, you can clip those off when the true leaves come along and grow and get big. And then that's just how it is. And like these tomato plants, they have their little hair growing all along their little bodies. And each one of those little hairs could potentially turn into a root. And so that's the reason why you want to grow it, plant it or up pot it deep into the soil so that it can get as many roots as it can. And then when you transplant it into the garden, plant it as deep as you can out there, because from there on, it's potentially going to grow 10, 12, 15 feet tall, depending on what it is. I think every tomato plant I have growing is an indeterminate, so it's going to get big and it's going to grow on until the cold comes to take it on. And so that's it. Learn about tomatoes. I think tomatoes is probably the easiest thing a new gardener could grow, but still learn about them. See, it is oh my goodness, it is so many different varieties of tomatoes. And 2 summers ago, 2023, I realized I like meaty tomato. I don't like juicy. It's messy. It makes your bread soggy, and I don't like them. I do, but I really like a meaty tomato. And so then last year in 2024, I was on the hunt for my favorite tomato, and I grew, I think it was 16 different varieties of tomatoes. And so I think I only grew 6 or 7 this year, and that was it out of all the 16 that I grew last year. And those will be the ones that I'll probably grow every year from now on. But that is it. So I'm going to go. You all, please stay safe, stay well, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.